It's only 11 something, but why does it feel like it's 2 something? We just vibing, we just crazy, baby.
So what's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cralisa Victoria. I wanted to come to you guys with another video today. If you're not following my channel, then I want to say make sure you guys click the follow button as well as the subscribe button. You might be wondering, why is she standing up during this video? I'm standing up during this video because 1, I need to clean up. 2, I just don't feel like sitting down. And 3, I just feel like at this moment I want to get my point across, and posture, you know, is sitting down trying to get a point across and standing up are 2 different come across. I don't know what you call it. But anyway, I might still post a video from yesterday if you guys were looking from me taking my weave down. I took my weave out and I almost didn't think I was going to make it to the office on time this morning because I had to be there for like a meeting. I almost didn't make it. I made it on time, but I almost didn't make it there at all. So basically I was going to do my hair because you guys remember last night we left off and I had washed, conditioned, put the hair mask in, but I had not styled. I was going to do a wash and go this morning, but then I was like, no, because it was cold outside. So I didn't want my wash and go to dry, air dry in the cold. And I knew that I wasn't going to blow dry my hair. So I went ahead and I, you know, put that good old Eco Styler on there or what have you. Created me a little side part on the left and threw a bun back there. Well, not a fake bun. My actual real hair isn't a bun. So I might, you know, it depends. I might spritz it up with some water and do a wash and go. I am going to make rice water this week most likely, so I will show you guys how I'm going to make the rice water. And I think I'm actually going to do my rice water tracking so you guys could see, does rice water work for me, does it not, was I using it effectively, should I have not used it, or what have you. I'm hoping that this little bit of lighting that I see coming into my window is actually coming to you guys, because if I look just like a shadow right now, then it kind of defeats the purpose of standing up and just talking to you guys and just being free today. Okay, so basically what I wanted to come to this video, again, I know I just got off on a whole different tangent on a whole nother video, but if you're new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope that you click the subscribe button, and if you are a follower or a, you know, avid watcher of my videos, then I am hoping that you too subscribe and you guys would all like, comment, share, go follow my social media. I am going to be doing a giveaway. As you guys know, my channel is reaching up in volume. Now, I know you guys might look at my subscribers and you might even look at some of my videos and say, oh, she's no million subscriber person, or she's nothing. But each one of us can learn something from someone, whether I have 1 million followers or I have 1 follower. There is something still to be learned from me, and there is something that I can learn from others as well. So I would hope that as I continue to put out great content, that I would just continue to, you know, reel in some definite great watchers, viewers of my channel. But every aspect of my channel, from the views to the subscribers to the watch time, has gone up. Whether or not it is going up like the million subscriber people, or it's going up on my little scale. Everything on my little scale is literally 300-500% increase. Like I told you guys, my mission for last year as well as this year is to post more video footage. My goal for the end of this year was to exceed 4,000 minutes in watch time. Just previously looking at the statistics of my channel for the other 3 to 4 years. Again, guys, I created my channel in 2014, but I wasn't always as active. So I looked at what was my cumulative watch minutes over the course of those 4 or 5 years that I really wasn't on my channel, and it was like 4,000 or 4,000 something. So I said my goal this year is to exceed the 4,000 threshold by the end of the year in my watch time. As far as my subscribers, I'm going to work toward getting 100 subscribers. If I could have more subscribers than that by the end of the year, then obviously I hit my goal and I can continue chugging. But you have to make small steps. If you can do small steps to the greater goals, then one day you will achieve your greater goals. I might see myself as a million subscriber, like a million person subscriber, but that doesn't mean that next year that's going to be where I'm at. You have to set realistic goals. So if I want to get to a certain level or achievement on my YouTube channel or what have you, then I need to start setting sub goals. I need to do short term, intermediate, long term, and I have been doing that. And I've been wanting to put more footage out, but I want to make sure that the content I'm putting out actually is reaching people. I don't want to put content out there that's just out there and I'm rambling and people don't understand where I'm going with that concept. So in this particular scenario, I'm talking about YouTube, talking about growing my channel. I'm talking about growing my audience base, having better content, having better lighting. If you guys seen in my other video, go check that out if you didn't. But I was just talking about the things that I'm planning to do to get toward these goals. Increase lighting, writing out my goals and how many videos I want. When do I want to post my videos? Is it going to be random? Is it going to be Monday through Friday? Is it going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday? Different things. You have got to set goals within goals to get to the major goal. If I was to say, okay, right now, we just hit 40 subscribers. For the longest, I was stuck at 20 something, but over the last month and a half, I've accumulated like 20 subscribers or so. I'm not going to say, oh, next year I want to hit 1 million. That's a great goal to have, but is it realistic for where I'm at? The number of subscribers I have tuned in, the number of watch minutes. Is it realistic to say next year I want to have 1 million? No. Can it happen? Absolutely. I'm not a person who doubts anything that's possible. The only thing that will keep you from achieving goals that you have set for yourself or that you choose to set is yourself. So if you tell yourself you can't, let me tell you something. Newsflash is not rocket scientist. You can't. If you tell yourself you can, you can. But you have to be your number one supporter, because there's going to be so many people who are going to have their hands in the cookie jar when they need something from you, or hands in the cookie jar when they think you're thriving and you're making it and they want to be considered someone you know. But that many people are not going to literally be your support system. In fact, statistics show that the people who support you are going to be strangers. You're going to have more strangers who are going to support you than the people that you know. People will know all day, yeah, you're in that real estate business. Yes, she has a cosmetic company. Yes, she has her collection and she has clothing. Yes, she sells books. Yes, she does this. And you know what all those people who you know are going to do? Not all of them, but theoretically speaking, the majority of those people are going to go buy from MAC. They're going to go buy from Sephora. They're going to go buy from Barnes & Noble. They're going to go get another realtor. They're going to go do all of these things knowing that you're in the business. Now, for whatever their reasons, could be malicious, could be not wanting you in their business, could be we don't want to tell you that we're rooting for you because secretly we're in competition, or, oh, I just simply forgot. There are so many different reasons, excuses, legitimate excuses, non-legitimate excuses that people are going to use when it comes down to being able to support you. And you have to understand that it is not your place to sit here and judge those excuses. You don't dismiss them either. You peep them and you let it go. However, you need to know that those people are not going to support you the best way that you would support you. I look at myself every day in the mirror and I just stare. I know some of y'all probably look in the mirror and be like, you look good, girl. Sis, you look good. No, but that's not why I'm looking in the mirror. I'm looking in my mirror to talk to myself. I'm looking in my mirror to tell myself, you're going to make it. You're going to be a millionaire. You're going to be successful. You're going to spark the world in so many different ways that you don't even know. And you're just tapping into the surface. I can't tell you how many nights I would go to sleep, and before I would go to sleep I would cry. How many days where I would be in frustration, and I just remember even going back a little bit in time, and my sister used to say, it's okay, you just keep going, and eventually you'll get there. It might not happen right away, but you'll get there. And I used to just be so emotional over my goals, and I'm not saying that this has stopped. Maybe not so much, boo-hooing. But guys, I can't express to you how passionate I am about being successful. How hard I am on myself to achieve my goals. And people might say, no, you're phenomenal. You're doing wonderful. Don't ever feel that way, blah, blah, blah. But people see what they see and they think that that's what you're capable of only. But when you know yourself, you know that there is so much more inside of you that that is just like ready to be shown to the world, and even not even shown to the world. You just know you have more to offer. And sometimes I look at my circumstances and I never, feel like, oh, pity you, woe is me, woe. No, but there's times where it's like, bro, today is not the day, but tomorrow could be the day. Perfect example. They're talking about how Kylie Jenner is the youngest self-made millionaire and all of this stuff, and I have my thoughts on that. I'm not going to go too far into it. Is the girl selling $1 billion, or $1 billion, I don't know if I just said millions, but $1 billion, youngest billionaire. And it's just a crazy thing. Yeah, she's, she got her things going on. I don't know her life. Can't really speak too much on her real life. However, I've always gravitated to something that was real. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, oh, she's not real. She's a human just like I'm a human. However, we already know, keeping up with the Kardashian, daddies used to be a lawyer, sparked the O.J. Simpson case, all of this stuff. Like, you guys have always been in the media. You'd be stupid to not use that media audience that you guys already have as Kardashians and Jenners to your advantage to have something. So I think for them to all have something going on for themselves, yes, you would probably be dumb to not have something going for yourself, and you have all that limelight in your face. You have all that market. You have all that, those people in your face would do anything to just be a fly on your wall. But everybody's talking about that. Everybody's, oh, Kylie's the youngest billionaire, Kylie's the blah, 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 blah. But let's talk about somebody like Supa. Is Supa as young as Kylie? No, she's older. But let's talk about her for a minute. Let's talk about how her actual cosmetic company blew up as well. Now, I have my own collection, and my collection is a one-stop shop. It does carry lips and all that stuff too, and I do see myself being at a large platform at one day, but never do I see myself having to take out of another woman's basket or take out of another woman's glory to sit here and praise myself. So I have my goals within what I want to do. But let's take a moment and talk about Supa. If you guys don't know who Supa is, go look her up on Instagram. Let's take 1 minute to think about when she went through her life. And then she decided, I believe it was 2016. Don't quote me on the statistics, but let's just throw the numbers out there. Just, 2016 when she made $10,000 off of her cosmetic company. Because she, had a little inventory here and there. She kept believing in herself. She had a support system, also believing in her. And even when they didn't, or people weren't imminent that they were believing in her, she believed in herself. Talk about how that next following year that she ended up being over the 6-figure threshold, 100K over that threshold with making her cosmetic line. Then let's talk about currently, about the 90 minutes or the 90 seconds, 90 minutes, 90 seconds, whichever the 90 was, how that woman sold over $1 million worth of her company, of her collection. Let's talk about that. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we put emphasis on things that already have attention, or we classify things. And I think a good thing that happened is the dictionary.com actually commented online and was like, again, let's, when they said, oh, classifying Kylie as the youngest billionaire, it said something like, oh, self-made. And it was basically, the dictionary is basically saying self-made. Let's not remember what the definition of the youngest self-made billionaire. That's a person who literally self-made. And I would say Supa, Drea Michelle, these are people who literally, they came up, they rose up and made a name for themselves. Not was already in a name, made a name for themselves. And I'm not knocking people who are already coming up in the fame world. I'm not knocking, like you see these celebrity kids who become actors and actresses. Well, it's that much easier to say, oh, this is my daddy, that's my mama. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, they're phenomenal. They're great actors. They're great musicians. Let me get your kids so we can make more money just from branding from that. Let's talk about this uncensored, unrecognized, underrated talent that we have out here. Because it's like, is she really the youngest billionaire, self-made? Or is that the only one that we're talking about because everyone knows about it? So let's be clear. It's no doubt in my mind if Supa keeps going the way she's going, She's cracking past million. She's into the billions. Don't know if she's seen the B's yet, but she's going to see it. And if she continues to stay in her lane, stay humble, and stay being the person that she is, she's too is going to thrive. But I believe that is a great comeback in such a short timing. So let's talk about people like that. Let's just uplift each other. But let's not uplift people so high who are already on pedestals that we don't take the time to recognize the people who are coming up as well, who are just as successful, if not more successful. Because where Kylie might have taken years to accumulate billions, Supa already is hitting these $1 million thresholds, 6-figure thresholds, all within a short 2 to 3 years. To me, that's all day. And we could say anything we want to say about Supa. We could say any of this, but that is real dedication. That is real commendable. So today, my highlight in this video is Supa. But I'm just saying, when you are aiming to be successful, secure the bag by any means necessary. Talk to yourself. Have briefings with yourself. Believe in yourself more than you allow for someone else to believe in you. Because when you do that, you automatically give yourself the opportunity to excel beyond what your limits are and what people have already, confined you to. Yes, if they didn't create you, they can't really determine your destination. They can't determine where you're going to go and how successful you're going to be. But if you want to be successful, I just challenge you. Write out your short-term, intermediate, and long-term goals. Do it. Don't do it for someone else. Do it for yourself. I do that every month. Sometimes it's so OCD, I find myself doing it almost every week. Then as you're checking those goals off, no matter what our long-term goals are, what happens if you meet your long-term goals in the next 3 years? They're no longer long-term goals. They then become, your intermediate goals that you've already checked off. So then what do? You get a new set of goals. If your goal is to hit 6 figures in a year, at that point, is your next year's goal that? No, your next year's probably, let me hit 125, let me hit 150, let me hit 200, let me hit the mid 500s. So every time we check off a goal, we should be writing a new one. Goals do not expire. The only thing that could expire is you. And that's because you gave up. That's because you said, oh, I can't do it, or oh, so-and-so said, or oh, I just stopped believing. But if you choose to not let someone put an expiration stamp on you, expiration date stamp, and you choose that, and you choose that for yourself as well, the sky's the limit. The sky is the limit. So today, I hope you guys gathered something from this video. It's probably going to be about 15 to 20 minutes of just rambling content to motivate you. I hope somebody learned something from this video today. Make sure you guys subscribe, comment, like, share. Go follow me on Instagram. Stay tuned for the giveaway. 2 things that are going to be required for my giveaway is follow my Instagram, which will be linked below. Also, subscribe to this channel. Make sure you guys start getting active too, because I'm looking at those comments as well before I do my giveaway. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I don't want to continue to ramble, but that was just what was on my mind. Go check out all the videos on my channel. I don't know if beauty, lifestyle, fitness, which ones, business, which ones are the ones that interest you. Maybe all of them do. Maybe some of them do. Go sift through. Go check out the Queen V video. If you're thinking, well, what feminine products can I use for the summer? We're going to be sweating all the time. Go look at the Queen V video. Check that out. Check out my overall page. And make sure you guys comment, thumbs up, likes, everything. Until next time.
It's only 11 something, but